Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How are you? If you haven't met me before, my name is Ellie. I am a British English pronunciation teacher, and today we are going to spend 10 minutes looking at a vowel called the fleece vowel, and it's like this: E, E, E. I'm going to give you some examples of some words with this sound in, some sentences to practice. Before I do that, I'm going to teach you in detail how to make this sound. Before I do any of that though, I would just like to invite you to download my free guide to the sounds of British English. 44 of them. Maybe a couple more, a couple less, depending on the variation of English. Around about 44 sounds of British English. So if you want to download that, the link for that is just below in the comments. And it's yours, it's absolutely free. There's a little ebook there, a little video guide for you as well. It's all there for you. Now, come and say hello when you join. Come and let me know so I know that I'm not just talking to myself. Let me just load you up on my phone as well so I can see you. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's very strange watching yourself talk on a phone. There's a little bit of a lag as well. A little bit of a gap between when I'm speaking and when it's going out live. I'm not sure what that's for, but there's always a few seconds delay as well. Okay, so what we are going then to look at, as I said, is we're going to look at the vowel called hold on one second, I've completely forgotten how to actually make my PowerPoint move. Just bear with me one moment, please. Wait for that to load up, and then we did have it loaded, but it has moved. Let me just go back to me again. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. I don't seem to be able to move it, which is always fun, isn't it? Ugh. Okay, let's just refresh everything. There we go. See whether that helps. There we go. Let's interact once more. The joys of live broadcasting. Just give me 1 second while this loads. Ugh. Yeah, there's a gremlin in the works. There's something funny about this today. Okay, well, here we go then. I'm not going to mess around with that PowerPoint for the whole day because we're here now, aren't we? So what we're looking at then is we're looking at the vowel called fleece, which is like this: E, E, E. It's the vowel that we have in words like sheep and dream and seen and believe. Okay, this E, E, E sound. And there are two parts of this sound that I want you to be really aware of. First of all is the length. When I work with lots of students, what happens is that they don't make this sound long enough. Okay, so rather than saying leave, for example, they say live. And rather than saying keen, they say kin. Okay, and there are loads and loads and loads of words in English where the only difference between them is this vowel length. Okay, so they're called minimal pairs, and it's vitally important with loads and loads and loads of words that we have the long ones really long, E, E, and the short ones, I, like leave, live, leave, live. Okay, so that's the first part of the vowel. The second part of the vowel is that as it ends, there's a little bit of a closing of the lips. So we have E, E, E. You can see that a little bit, can't you? You can also hear it. So it's not a diphthong, it's not moving like O or A or anything like that, but there is just a little bit of movement in there. E, 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 like so. Okay, so when you're practicing this sound, I want you to make sure that you're trying to get those sounds in. Now, I'm going to try and just see if I can get my PowerPoint going again, so then that you can actually see the images. Right, I think it's working again. Woohoo! Right, there we go. Right, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to move. Right, here we go. Woohoo! Patience. Right, so we'll nip through some words then. First of all, we have sheep, keep. Can you hear it? E, E. Seen, cheese, dream, leap, leave, deal. It's a funny one. When it ends in an L, there's often a little bit more movement in the sound. Deal, eel, eel, deal, deal. Brief, ceiling, believe, thief, thieves. Really hard, those pair, aren't that pair? Thief, thieves, thief, thieves. What you may also notice is that where we have, in this pair here, thief and thieves, they're almost the same word. One's plural, one's singular. In thieves, we've got a load of movement down here at the end called voicing. Where we have voicing after a vowel, the vowels tend to just be a tiny little bit longer. So you might be able to hear that. Thief, 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 thieves, thieves, thieves. You can hear that extra length there in the vowel, can't you? We have be, me, key, people. Okay, E, E, E. Okay, you hear that? Are you with me? So we've got a few watching live now. Thank you for your patience while I sorted out my PowerPoint. Alrighty, we're going to have a look at a few sentences. So make sure that you're practicing all of these. This vowel, it's quite a nice vowel in the sense that the spelling isn't terrible for this one. If we just nip back, actually, you'll see that we've got double E in sheep, and then EA, dream, IE, EI in ceiling, ignore that one. So the spelling is quite consistent with this one. It's not too terrible. Right, let's have a look at some sentences. The sheep in the field leap over the fence and keep grazing. Say it a bit more naturally now, shall we? The sheep in the field leap over the fence and keep grazing. The sheep in the field leap over the fence and keep grazing. Sheep, field, leap, keep. Next one. After a brief moment, she deals with the thieves and decides to leave. Yes, good idea. After a brief moment, she deals with the thieves and decides to leave. E, 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 E. Next one. There is no ceiling on my dreams, and I believe I'll achieve them. There is no ceiling on my dreams, and I believe I'll achieve them. Okay, ceiling, dreams, believe, achieve. E, E, E. Okay, nice long vowel sounds there. Couple more. If you have any questions about this vowel, do let me know in the chat. I will monitor this chat for a little while in a little bit as well. The people on the ship couldn't believe there was cheese on the menu. It made them leap for joy. So now look, we've got the short vowel here, haven't we? We've got ship. People on the ship. People on the ship. You can really hear that different length. And when you're saying these vowel sounds, you need to make sure you've got that different length. The people on the ship. The people on the ship. The people on the ship couldn't believe there was cheese on the menu. It made them leap for joy. Hurrah! The people on the ship couldn't believe there was cheese on the menu. It made them leap for joy. And the last one. If I want to live and breathe again, I'll need to leave you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I want to live and breathe again, I'll need to leave you. Okay, what have we got here? Need and leave and breathe. Okay, breathe, need, leave. If I want to live and breathe again, I'll need to leave you. Goodness me, heavy times, heavy times. Okay, if there are any questions, if you do have any questions for me, make sure that you pop them down in the comments below. This week, in a couple of days, I will be publishing a pre-recorded video looking at o, as in cap, cup, cop. O. Okay, I'll be going through those with you. I've got another video looking at pronouncing don't when it's a strong form and when it's a weak form. That's on its way to you as well. A couple of days ago, I also published a video looking at some slang expressions, some words and phrases that we use all the time, how to pronounce them, and crucially, what they mean. So make sure you're checking that one out as well. Thank you for joining me. Those of you who are here live, sorry about those technical problems, and thanks for your patience. I will see you very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you soon.